I'd like to welcome everyone this morning. Gorgeous mid-September day. I want to ask Chris Fast, who's our Tax Supervisor, to come forward, and he has an announcement concerning the operation of the tax office. Chris.
Thank you. Good morning. Just a quick announcement that on Tuesday, September 22nd, the tax department will close at 11 a.m. We are doing a training session over at the Veterans Memorial Civic and Convention Center, and my staff will be attending that. So I just want to make an announcement that we will be closing early on that day. Thank you.
Very good. By the way, when did your beard start turning gray?
I don't know when it hasn't been.
I was going to say, we have kind of a matching visages here. And for a contrast to a beard with a face, I want to invite Maha Zehery to come up and talk to us about a series of announcements and events this month with changing seasons.
Thank you, Mayor. I wish there was more audience here, but do you two gentlemen know anything about changing seasons?
Yes.
Okay, well, it's good, because many people in the community know nothing about it. And when I say changing seasons, they'll tell me, is it a spa? And I say, I wish. So anyhow, we're working on a month awareness, community month awareness in October. The kickoff will be October 2nd, and we are having House Representative Bob Cupp and Mayor Berger to do a proclamation, and Bob Cupp will be the keynote speaker. And then every day after that, there will be different activities. A couple of activities that Mayor Berger is going to help with. He's going to come on one of these days on a Thursday, and I have the date for a bingo, playing with our clients bingo. And then another one, which I really appreciate that he agreed upon, is Sunday, the 25th of October, at 6 o'clock in the morning. He's going to come give us all at the square donuts, because the night before, we're going to be there since 11 o'clock at night, and it's called Walk in Homeless Shoes. So I really would appreciate spreading the word that we'd love people to come, have their lawn chairs, their blankets, their robes, whatever, spend the night, know how tough it is. We'll have some entertainment during the night, and then Mayor Berger will get us donuts at 6:30 in the morning. Other than that, every day there will be a different activity. I would really appreciate that the media, I got a promise from WLIO, the radio stations. I'm still waiting for Lima News to confirm that they can just cover each activity. They don't need to come every time, but they can put a blurb with a calendar and say, and I'm planning to send like a weekly email with the activities. And it's going to be different activities, like health department is coming to talk about flu shots. Somebody else, some beauticians will come and help our women to look good. Another time, Kevin Martin will come also and play bingo. So it's going to be different activities, lots of educating materials and fun materials. Any questions?
Explain what changing seasons
Yes,
is,
yes.
how it helps the community.
Yes. Changing Seasons is a nonprofit organization, and it's a division of Coleman Professional Service, and it's funded by the Board of Mental Health and Recovery Services and all the community donations that we are able to get. It's a drop-in center for mental health, for recovered and addicted people, and also homeless. It's like a safe haven for them. They come at 8 o'clock in the morning till 2:30, 5 days a week. We have computers, we have a TV, pool table, ping pong table, games, books, magazines. I also get them from the food bank, lots of healthy food. So in the morning when you walk in, you'll see eggs, juices, milk, fruits, vegetables, plus, all the desserts. And we get, surprisingly, between 60 to 80 people a day. And can you imagine, if Changing Season was not there, what would these 60 to 80 people do? Especially that they are, at their shelters, they are required to leave in the morning and come back in the evening. So even when we close for them at 2:30 and then I have to do my real job till 4, I still feel I wish I can keep them more. It's really a great endeavor. It's very much needed in community. And I want to tell you, each person comes with his own bag of needs. So we try. I mean, I have a daughter who's a psychiatrist, and I tell her, I didn't go to medical school, but I'm doing what you're doing. We're trying to help each person as much as we can. And it's so frustrating when you find the dead end, you know, and we're so happy when we can help. So this is what Changing Season is about. We try to get classes of different educating, things. We get some musicians to play, different variety. We take them to field trips. Through the food bank, we were able for the 4th of July to go and have a picnic, and they all got filet mignon and steaks and all that. And it was a big box that we paid $6 or something for the food bank. So really can't thank the food bank enough for their help. Any other questions? One thing I want to say, and I'm not saying to butter up for this, but honestly, I moved here 23 years ago, and I've been working with other different nonprofits. Anytime we ask Mayor Berger for something, he'll do it wholeheartedly. And I have a daughter in New York who's always very jealous of our mayor. She says, Mom, he needs to go to New York. He doesn't need to stay in Lima. I asked him to go and serve at the soup kitchen when I was working for the food bank. Remember? He did it. He's going to come on a Sunday at 6:30 in the morning. I asked for caviar, but we'll settle for donuts. So thank you, Mayor.
You're welcome very much. I think as Maha describes, it really, Changing Seasons is a really essential public service that Coleman Services, along with Mental Health Board, have created as a necessity. I mean, if you can think about folks, these are folks trying to get their feet under themselves and trying to get a sense of stability and direction. So having that opportunity for them every day really does matter. So we want to get the word out. There's plenty of opportunities to volunteer, plenty of opportunities for folks to engage and be supportive. And the month of October will be spent trying to elevate that for the entire community.
And if you folks have any ideas for any kind of volunteer doing that work, the sky is the limit. So if you like to play music, or you know somebody who likes to play, or whatever,
Yeah.
please, I'm going to give you my business cards now, and let's keep in touch.
Very good. Lastly, this morning, I just want to mention that on Friday, the Board of Trustees for Bowling Green State University will be holding its, actually beginning Thursday and Friday, they will have committee meetings and their formal board meeting. The mayor of Bowling Green and I intend to be present. The decision will be made at that time concerning their participation in the spectrum auction, which affects the future of WBGU. We have had, I think, really terrific public participation in the 4 community meetings that took place in Lima, Bowling Green, and Findlay. Hundreds of people turned out at each of those meetings, and I think articulated from literally every possible point of view how essential WBGU is to Northwest Ohio. And as mayors, also the mayor of Findlay would be also joining us, but she's in Japan right now, so she's not going to be able to fly back just for this event. But Mayor Richards and I, Mayor Edwards and I will be there for both the committee meetings in the morning when this will first come up, and then for the formal board meeting in the afternoon. And we will continue to urge the board to adopt a policy that does not prohibit them from participating in the spectrum, but adopts a policy that says that any participation would preclude the possibility of going dark, that they would potentially sell a portion of their spectrum, but not the entirety, that they would work at structuring their participation in the auction in such a way that they preserve the opportunity for the station to continue at least at low power for Northwest Ohio. And so we're looking forward to participating in that set of meetings on Friday. I should mention as well that in the intervening weeks, it's also been, I've learned a lot more about this spectrum process. And frankly, the FCC is putting so much money on the table that they are in effect creating an incentive for all forms of television broadcasting to participate. And I have a concern that we may need to step up and articulate the same level of support for the other TV offerings that we have in our community that are broadcast. I think in coming weeks we're going to understand more about that, but it looks to me like the issues that prompted the PBS participation are really the tip of the iceberg in terms of what may be underway relative to all television broadcasting in our, not just in our area, but around the country. So with that, we will break down for interviews. Thank you all.